Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Numbers here, another episode of Test Pack Please Ignore 2. So at the end of my last episode, I had been making some preparations to go to the Nether, so I'd made myself a mechanism jetpack, I'd made myself a steel pickaxe, I showed off my tree farm. I've made a couple of improvements since the last episode, so I've moved away all of the generators into this room temporarily. Don't know if they're going to stay here or not, but currently this is like my entire power generating setup. So basically what I've done, if I activate the hover mode on my jetpack, I can show you what I've done. So basically the item ducts and the hardened flux ducts are now underneath the base, kind of slightly more out of the way. Just to make things look a little bit neater. Need to fill that particular bit in at some point, but I'll get around to that, I'm sure. But yeah, that's basically what I've done. Also, I managed to find myself a desert biome. You can see, I think it's that D all the way over there. That's a desert biome. That is all now Well, where's my brain going this morning? I have no idea. Sorry. So in that desert biome, I found cactuses, which meant I was able to make a void fluid pipe, which now means if we go on here, there is no sludge in the harvester, which now means it's working at peak efficiency. I added in a range upgrade of the harvester as well. Basically, at the moment, I need to extend this platform a couple of blocks this way because its current range isn't quite correct. I think it's the correct this way, but not this way. So it needs to go 2 blocks outwards. So I'm sure I'll get around to that at some point and finish off my tree farm. But apart from that, that is all up and running. The last thing I need to do, is just add in one more furnace just to help smelt up wood once it gets a little bit faster. Which will probably require me to actually set up some kind of like fertilization system. I'll get around to that eventually, I'm sure. That'll just be off to one side with a couple of sheep or cows or something, basically on top of some sewers. But that'll be for a later date. What do I want to do in this episode? Now, I want to go to the Nether. Reason being is because I want to go and get some Ardite and some Cobalt so I can start making some cool tools. So, let me just have a quick look. Do I have any obsidian? That is the next best question. It appears I do not. So, I think we're going to need some obsidian. So, let me grab a water bucket. Activate my hover mode on my jetpack. So what I'm going to need to do is we go down here. Come on, turn off already. What the hell is going on there? How very weird. Right, so we've got a water bucket. Right, that was very weird. My jetpack had a sudden little mini freak out. I had to kind of like be like, Ugh! Next I need to go down to my strip mine. Now I am going to use, like I didn't realise, but on this mod pack, the teleportation system is still turned on. So I can actually just quickly teleport down to my mine and cover up this lava here. Let me just have a quick, how far does this go? It goes quite a distance, so just trying to figure out how far this is going so I can actually get a reasonable amount of obsidian here. So let me cover you up. Don't go too far that way. Okay, so I've got some obsidian that way and I've got some obsidian this way. Let me get this redstone, as redstone is delicious and important. There we go. So the rest of this will be now obsidian. So I'm going to mine all this up, get enough to go to the Nether, and I'll see you guys topside in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I think the last thing I need to do is make myself a flint and steel. So piece of iron, piece of flint. So iron will be over here somewhere, I think. Let me just double check. It will have been run through my mechanism system. So we want a piece of iron. Marvellous. And we need a piece of flint. So let's get you. We'll also sleep for the night as well. Let's get this rain out of the way. Let's get this kind of darkness out of the way. There we go. Marvellous. Where will the flint be? Is that going to be in this one? It is. It is in this one. Fantastic. Right. Okay. So flint. Steel. Marvellous. I think we're ready to go. I need a sword. I need a sword. Aha. What kind of sword do I want? Do I make myself a sword or just kind of make a bog standard one and make a decent one later on? I'm probably going to make a decent one later on. So let me grab a couple of bits of something. I don't know which. Don't know what yet. Can I make an Invar sword? I don't know. I'm not sure what swords I can make from kind of like scratch, I suppose. Nether quartz sword, glass sword, thormium. I don't know. Let's just make an iron sword. Be fine. We only need it just to go to the Nether with, just so I can fight off any ghasts and things like that. Get some gas tears, all the good stuff. Need a stick. There we go. Oops, so they're just throwing away iron apparently. There we go, one sword. I'll make a better one with some cobalt or something like that later on. Maybe like a rapier or something. So, let's activate the jetpack quick. We need to find somewhere to put my portal. I'm probably going to put it over there somewhere, just so it's a bit out of the way. It's going to hover all the way over there. This thing does have quite a lot of fuel once you actually charge it up fully, which is quite nice. I'm probably going to put down a like a waypoint on this afterwards, so let me kind of jump downwards to here. There we go. Turn off hover. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So, oops, we want to go on hover mode while we're building this. There we go. There we go. One nether portal. Fantastic. Let's light the thing. Put down a waypoint just so I can get back here slightly quicker later on. So put portal and we'll make it red. There you go, dark red. So nice red nether portal. I accidentally forgot to change the colour of some things, but hey ho. So we've got a flint and steel for in case the portal gets put out somehow. Got some food, we've got a steel pickaxe, we've got a stone shovel, so let's head to the nether, see what we can find. So it's a tense bit, I'm not entirely sure what the nether's going to be like when I first get in there. It's going to take a couple of seconds for it to load up. There we go. So what have we found? Are we in a cave? We're in some kind of a cave. That's not particularly good. Let's not activate my jetpack right now if I don't need to. What have we got here? Nether sulfur ore. Don't really need that quite yet. So let me put down a portal before we go anywhere, just so I can actually find my way back here. So we put portal exit. Make sure that's dark red. Fantastic. So we can actually get back here. And now we can start exploring. Fantastic. Right, so what are we looking for? We obviously don't want to mine up any of these nether ores and anger the... Can I actually go through this ash cloud? No, I cannot. That's really weird. But I can, like, dig it up. Don't know why I want to do that. Nether rack, nether ferrous ore, nether iron ore, nether lapis. Don't really want any of this. I'm looking for cobalt and ardite, ideally. Here we go. Let me work my way through here. So we've got to find our way out of this cave, basically. It's going to be entertaining. Nether coal ore. Nether quartz ore is important for later on, so I'll grab some of that while I am here. Like so. So that's just a random piece of lava that can't quite decide whether or not it wants to come out or not. So we're obviously in this cave. I'm looking at the cave system map here. Don't want to get too lost. Nether amber ore, nether ferrous. Like I said, nether quartz is fine to mine up. That will not anger the zombie pigmen. But we are going to, however, mine up all of this delicious nether quartz ore, as it is useful for ME, which we'll get started on at some point when I'm ready. I do want to save some of my pickaxe charges for... What's what I'm looking for mining up cobalt and ardite at some point. So, is there an easy way out of this cave? That is the question. Eyeball, I have no idea what that is. More nether salt ore, don't want that. Nether gold, nether copper. Lots of nether quartz, that's not a problem. So we're looking for ardite and cobalt. Ardite and cobalt are our main aim here, so we're looking for them. We're on the hunt for them. I don't really mind about anything else in the nether, I'm literally just looking for ardite and cobalt. Can't see anything around here. Nether ruby ore. Can't see any like mobs either, which is weird. So annoying that I haven't found any ardite or cobalt yet. None down here either. That's nether osmium. Again, not particularly important. I've just realised why I've got no mobs on. I've just realised I've been playing on... Let's actually make sure mobs are on. Put it back on medium. Yeah, I've been setting up... I've been thinking of doing a mod spotlight, and I've basically been on a super flat world on peaceful mode. I was like, why have I got no mobs on? It's like, oh yeah, because I kind of turned the difficulty down to peaceful, didn't I? Whoops-a-daisy. So we're going to let the mobs spawn in now, which is silly of me. Sorry about that, guys. Bit of a mistake there. So I turned it to peaceful to do the mod spotlight kind of preparations. I'm thinking about doing thermodynamics as my first mod spotlight, as it's kind of a newish, I suppose. So yeah, which will be kind of cool. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's quite a bit of prep work to actually get it all set up to do a mod spotlight. So it's why I've kind of got it all on peaceful on a super flat world and stuff like that. So sorry about that. I just realised what I was like. Why are there no mobs? I was like, oh yes, because I'm an idiot and forgotten to turn it back to non-peaceful. So we're going to have to try and find our way out of here. Let me get somewhere. Let me activate my jetpack quick. Let's fly up here. I'm really worried about that lava there, so I'm going to cover it up. I'm really paranoid. So I'm going to try and work my way out of here. Let's kind of go this way, see if we can find whereabouts the overworld bit is. Oh, no, do not want to mine up nether ores. So there will be angry pigmen now, as I've actually turned mobs back on. I completely forgot to do that before the start of this episode. I do not want that one. Oops-a-daisy, let's not mine up. Am I actually getting anywhere closer to getting out of here? Right, I'm going to try and find like the open nether, and I'll see you guys in a sec once I've found that. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I finally found my way out, sort of, and I've actually found my first piece of Ardite ore, which is quite nice. Only one piece though, so that's kind of depressing. So I'm out in this kind of main open area now, so we found some more ores and things. Ah, here we go, we've got some cobalt ore. Grand. So I can at least start making some cobalt tools, which would be quite nice. So I probably want to make myself a cobalt harvester soon. Dig you up. Let's not dig up any of the other nether ores. Don't want to anger the zombie pigmen, which are now spawning in. So yeah, I was like, oh god, I'm not going to be able to find my way back to the portal, am I? And then remembered that I could just teleport back there because I've left a waypoint, which is quite nice. So yeah, oh no, that's nether lapis. I do not want that one. Let's not anger zombie pigmen if we don't have to. I managed to kill a heat scar spider, which netted me some sulfur. I did also find some sulfur clouds, which will get me some sulfur as well, which is quite nice. Is that cobalt? No, that is lapis. So be careful. We're obviously on the lookout for things like nitro creepers and stuff like that as well. I will be coming back here probably like armor and stuff later on to get some like better goodies, but I just want some cobalt and some ardite to get started on some really cool Tinker's Construct tools. So we're on the lookout for more ardite and cobalt. Let me just swap out these two just so we know how much we've got, as I need quite a bit to make some decent tools. So, and cobalt's definitely easy to spot as it is bright blue, whereas the ardite is a bit harder to actually notice as it's kind of, it looks a bit like iron, I suppose. So on the lookout over here. What's this then? Nether saltpeter. Interesting. Anything around here? Nothing really. So I'm still in like some weird caves. I'm not really in like the open nether, which is really weird. I've like managed to spawn myself in some really bizarre cave systems, so it's going to be a bit tricky to actually find some things until I can really get right out into the open world. Very bizarre. At least I've got plenty of hydrogen in my jetpack. What is down here? So let's turn off oh, okay, there's nothing down here. That's annoying. The hell is the open nether, like with all the lava and stuff? Very weird. This is all like nether sulfur ore, which I don't really want right now. Could be useful later on. It looks like a cobalt over there. Cobalt or lapis? No, that is lapis. That is really annoying how lapis and cobalt basically look exactly the same. We've got nether osmium, not particularly useful. Okay, so I think I've kind of hit another wall in this cave, so to speak. Pardon the pun. Got redstone. That's iron, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go back into jetpack mode and turn it off. Ardite? Nope, nether iron. Interesting. So we've got to try and find somewhere a bit better to explore. Is that cobalt? No, it's lapis again. Jesus Christ. This is really tough today. I'm glad I don't have to work my way all the way back through this cave system, which would be nice. Ardite? Nope, no iron ore. We will find a decent supply of ardite, even if it kills me. Right, we're like stuck again. This is really bizarre. What is going on? I think I'm still at like X 73, so I've still got quite a way to go down, I suppose. So let's start. I will come back again once I've actually found out where I'm going, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay guys, so I found this place. I'm apparently stood on flesh, which is very bizarre right now. But I have found myself this big wide open cave, which is quite cool. So we're going to start exploring around here, which is quite nice. So let's see what we can find. So this is all Natura, basically taking over the Nether. I found like the biggest lava lake like ever. This would be crazy if I ever want to start pumping this bad boy. But we're going to like have a quick fly up here, see what we can find. Hope there's no baddies around here. I might put a waypoint down here just so I can come back here later. Let me do that. So waypoint, add, I'm going to call it lava lake. Let's make it blue, aqua, there we go. Just so because it's a lake, you know, just to be ironic. It's obviously not a blue lake, but it is a lake of some description. Is that cobalt? Yes, that is cobalt ore, fantastic. So we're going to want you. Marvellous. I can hear a ghast, which always frightens the hell out of me. Where the hell is it? I want to kill it before it can kill me. So we just kind of fly around here. Like I said, I have no idea how far I've come now. Can't even see it. My red P's over there somewhere, so I had to come quite a way to actually, you know, find any decent resources. So looking around for the ghast. If I can see the damn thing. We've got wisps here as well, which is interesting. Is that a decent supply of cobalt on Ardite? It might be. I'm looking around for the gas. I obviously don't want to be surprised by him. I've still got plenty of fuel on my jetpack as well. No, that's some Ardite down there. This is cobalt, or is it lapis? No, it's nether lapis. That's annoying, but that, however, is Ardite. Can I mine it up? Come on. Is there anything underneath this? Because this is why I've still got my jetpack on here. There we go. That's why I wanted to keep my jetpack on there, because I was like, if that hasn't got anything below it, then I don't want to suddenly die. There's a heat scar spider, so I want to stay away from him. At least we found this nice big open area now to come back to later on, which is why I wanted to put the waypoint down, just so I can kind of teleport back here nice and quickly in future. I think that's got to be some cobalt over there. This really is a huge open area that we found. So we've got plenty of fuel here. So we're just going to, yep, get the cobalt. Marvellous. We're on flesh again. I am on flesh again. That is really quite creepy. Ouch your doodles. You know, just jumping in the air without the hover mode on. It's never a good idea. Well, I'm going to keep exploring around this cave, get a decent supply of Ardite and cobalt, probably like 10 each, and then hopefully head back and start to make myself some decent tools. So I'll see you guys back at home. Okay guys, so I made it home eventually. Took me a little while. Got plenty of resources that I brought back with me, so let me just dump some things in here. Got a reasonable amount of... oh yeah, that was nether lapis ore, wasn't it? I managed to scrounge myself a piece of nether diamond ore as well, which was quite nice. So be able to turn that into some fancy pants diamonds. But let me put some stuff away in here. Got a reasonable amount of glowstone as well. Actually, no, mushrooms doesn't want to go in there. Neither does ore, really. Ore wants to go in here. There we go. Marvellous. Right, so I need to make myself some tools now. So first things first, I want to start making some manilium. So let me do that. So let me grab 1, 2, 3, 4 of you and 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Let's get you in there. Start you melting down. I'm also going to need to make myself a tool forge. So let me make that. So that is going to require tool stations, some seared bricks, and 4 blocks of iron. How much iron have I got? Might have to start processing up some more. So let me grab some iron ore like that. Don't think I've got enough iron ore spare, so let me start running you through my mechanism setup. How much have I got here? 24, so that is enough for just under 3, I think. So this should provide me with enough to finish it off. It's now smelting up, the whole system's working, excellent. Don't know how much fuel I've got. So this has got quite a bit of spare energy, which is quite nice. Those actually have charcoal in, running quite well. Let's grab some more iron. We need, what was it, 36 altogether, I think? So, yeah. Let's grab... so we're going to need quite a bit more. So this is going to take a little while. I'm going to have to put some speed upgrades on this at some point. I'll get around to it, I'm sure. This is going to take a few seconds. Come on. Is there anything else I can be doing? Let's see how that manilium is performing. Excellent. Manilium is in. It's only 8. Wow, that's not a whole hell of a lot of manilium. We're also going to need to... do I have any of that aluminium brass left over? Let me have a quick check. If not, I'm going to have to make some more up. I'm going to have to make some more moulds. Yeah, I can put you in. 2 ingots worth. Don't know how much. I don't know how many molds that's going to make, but we'll see, shan't we? We shall see. Put you away. So that's melting down. We've got some molten manilium. Excellent. How's the iron situation coming? We're almost there. We also need those seared bricks, don't we? And a crafting station. So let me grab those seared bricks wherever they are. There we go. Fantastic. So we need to make 1, 2, 3 of you, I believe. Marvellous. Still got a few spare as well, which is always good. We need that tool station. So luckily enough, I actually have a spare tool station. So here's one I made earlier. And we just need the rest of this iron. We need 2 more. Come on, energized smelter. This is why I really need to upgrade these to factories even now, just so I can actually, you know, process more than one thing at once. Might do that at some point. I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Turn them into factories, at least the basic factories, because you need the factories kind of periodically to go upwards anyway. So it's not as though even if I turn them into the basic factories, I can't then turn them into the advanced factories later on. So that'd be fine. So, oh yes, I need to. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, that was 4 blocks of iron, so that should be our tool forge. Grand. So let me plonk you down there with the rest of the Tinker's Construct stuff. Right, so what we're going to be making today. Now, I'm probably going to make myself a hammer. If I've got time, maybe an excavator, but the hammer's probably the most important. So I'm probably going to make myself manilium plates, a paper head if it will work, if I've got the resources for that. Do I have reeds? I know I've got some around here somewhere. I think I've got some growing. Let me go find them. I'm fairly sure I plonked... Yeah, I plonked a few down here, so I should be able to make some paper. See if it works, though. I might not work. There we go. There should be, like, at least 6 around here. Where the hell did one of them go? There we go. Marvellous. Let me plonk 2 down here, just because I want to keep growing more. You can never have too. You can never have too many reeds growing. I'll be honest. Get inside. There we go. Let's grab. I should have 2, as I made earlier. There we go. Let's turn these guys into paper. There we go. 6. I don't know if that's enough or not, because I hear having a paper head allows you to put more upgrades on, but I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Cobalt's got the fastest mining speed, so I may make a cobalt head and then manilium plates. Would be quite a good idea, I think. So we do 4 more ardite, 1, 2, 3, 4 more cobalt that way. Make up 8 manilium. I'm also going to need to make some plates. So let me grab some cobblestone. I need some blank patterns as well. So let me put stencil table. I'm going to need a tough binding pattern. I'm going to need a tough tool rod. I'm going to need a plate pattern, and I'm also going to need a head pattern. So that requires some more wood. Give me wood. There we go. Need sticks. So Daisy. Oh, God's sake. Just derping out all over the world here. There we go. Fantastic. Got some more blank patterns, and then we also need you as well. I'm also going to get the excavator head. Is that the excavator head? Yeah, I'm also going to grab that as well. I will be making a lumber axe later on, I think. So, whoops a daisy. Can I change that to a broad head axe pattern? Because I will be making a where is it? One of these off camera, but it's going to take a fair amount of resources to make, and I don't really have the cobalt or the manilium to make it right now, if that makes sense. So we've got the manilium. We'll make the cobalt. Hopefully I've got enough here. I have no idea if I do or not. But we're going to need to start making these out of stone. So where is the tool station? No, I need the part builder. That's what I need. Let's put you in there, in the right way. So we need a stone hammerhead. Let's grab an excavator head. We definitely need the plate. We need a tough binding pattern. And let's get the broad-headed, because you need all these stone ones to make the casts out of before you can start pouring things out. So let me start off with the hammerhead. Make sure the aluminium brass is on the bottom. There we go. There's one. Tough binding pattern. Do I need that for the hammer? No, I do not need that for the hammer, so I won't waste that right now. That's the wrong thing anyway, because that was the pattern, not the what's the word I'm looking for? Not the stone thing, which I need. So how much? So I am going to need some more molten aluminium by the looks of things. So that is. Let me just double check what it is. So aluminium brass is. If we flick through, here we go. It is a 3 to 1 between aluminium and copper. So if we get 3 aluminium and 1 copper, start melting these down like so. I mean, I could make some of this out of steel as well. Like, to be fair, I could make the tough rod out of steel. I suppose that would be quite a good way to go. I don't know if that's any good or not, but it might save some resources for later on. I will need to go back to the Nether basically and get more of all of this, as it is very expensive to make this. So as you can see, the plate and the where's the head? The 2 plates and the heads all cost 8 each, which is really, really expensive. When I say really expensive, I mean really expensive. So let me make sure I've got the. I didn't make a tough rod part, did I? Whoops-a-daisy. Let me make that quick then. There we go. Just making all these bits that I need for later on. There we go. Let's pour you out. Marvellous. Right, so let's make a hammerhead. So I'm going to make this out of cobalt, just because it is the fastest. I'm then going to make my 2 plates out of manilium, which is going to use it all up. So I'm going to have to go back to the Nether at some point. So let's make 2 plates out of manilium, just because they're the best material in the game. But this will be cobalt bound, so I think. So I really am going to have to go back to the Nether and search around. It was like I was there for kind of 15 minutes searching around. Couldn't really find anything. And I think I'm going to make the tough rod cast out of steel for now. Maybe replace it later on if I can. Not really the end of the world. It's going to be a pretty insane tool anyway. So let's make you out of steel, like so. Oh. Apparently I hardly had any steel. Whoops-a-daisy, so let me grab some iron. Start running them through the... So let's grab 2 bits of iron. Run you through there, the metallurgical infuser. This is going to make some steel dust. So yeah, something for me to do off camera is to go back to the Nether, find more cobalt and ardite. It takes forever to like search for it because they're not exactly common, especially with nether ores on as well. It's really difficult to spot them. Like you'll go up to it thinking, oh, is that I might probably want to do a third one of these just to be on the safe side actually. You go up to it thinking, oh, is that ardite? No, that's nether iron. Is that cobalt? No, that's nether lapis. So it's a real challenge to actually find a significant amount of these materials. So I do need to go back in my own time and actually find some more, which would be fun. Not, but at least I'll have a decent decent hammer now. Should be quite nice. So let me start melting this steel down, like so. Marvellous. So we should be able to start putting the thing together after this. So that's still got some steel in it, so I just want to be careful. Let's put all of this away for now. Do still have some of my parts here. Yeah, I don't really need to use paper. You can use it to get more kind of, what's what I'm looking for. You can use it to get more upgrades on there, but I don't really tend to put that many upgrades on my tools anyway, especially once you start getting to the point where you're using like automatic miners and stuff. These tools become slightly obsolete, but they're fairly useful now just to do a lot of last minute strip mining. Let's get this steel out. Come on, there we go. Steel. Let's pour you out. Yeah, I think that's like half of an ingot of steel, something really weird like that. But so we now need to go to the tool forge. We're going to go to the hammer, so we'll put in the hammerhead pattern, 2 plates and a steel rod, and we've got ourselves a cobalt hammer, which has a durability of 12,472 with an effective durability of 15,590. So yeah, that's pretty insane, and it's going to be really fast as well, as it's cobalt bound with manilium plates. So let's go try this out. So we'll just go down to a certain level, and then we'll show you how fast this tool is. It's going to be pretty bonkers, put it that way. Let's go down a few, just so we don't kind of like hit anything at ground level-ish. So Go down to say, I don't know, here would be as good a place as any. We'll just start off a new branch, say here. So this will be faster once I put some redstone and stuff on it as well, but as you can see, it's pretty good. Not the fastest I've seen, but it's still pretty nice. But it's got an insane durability, so as soon as I put some redstone on this, it's going to be lovely. So this is a bit more advanced than I did in my last Test Pack Please Ignore series, where I didn't really, oops, daisies, realise that is totally in the wrong place, so it's not going to put down torches for me. That's what I wanted. But at least this is really good for strip mining. As you can see, I've kind of decimated this entire area. I'm trying to find all this iron, as I can't really resist digging up iron once I've seen a load of it. Ooh, Certus Quartz. Are we going to get some charged Certus Quartz? I am! Charged Certus Quartz. Excellent. That's going to be important for... Oops, daisy, almost fell down there, which is... Have I been down there? I must have been, because there's torches. So, just going to fly out of here. There we go. Marvellous. So yeah, so we found some charged Certus Quartz as well, which is good. So at least we don't have to worry about finding... Because I need a certain amount of that to find meteorites. I've already found 2 in the world, like on the surface, so it shouldn't be too much of a challenge for me to find any more. In terms of finding the different patterns that we need to get started with Applied Energistics 2, but we'll get around to that at some point, as it will require some energy to get started. So just head back into my base, like so. Could have teleported, but I'm feeling not quite so lazy. So let me just eat a pork chop, head up here so I can round off the episode. So yeah, today's been reasonably successful. I've managed to make myself a fairly decent tool. I will continue to make some more of them, of course. I need to go back to the Nether and find some more of these elusive materials, but I'll get around to it at some point. So I'm going to leave the episode here. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. Apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.